Hello? No time to stop. One moment. One moment. Gonna be there in 1 moment. There's no time. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Just need to switch over the sound. 1 moment. That needs to be turned up a little bit. Just a tiny bit. How about there? That seems fine. Is that muted? No, that's not muted. Hold on. There we are. Okay. Now quickly. Because we are actually starting in medias res. Because... Is the sound okay? Tell me if the sound's okay. Is the sound good? Not good? Please let me know. Because last time the game played a little trick on me. And by that I mean that the game decided to switch the junction right in front of me. Which meant that I basically didn't see the station that I needed to stop at. And so I loaded the last save game, and then the game just threw an AI train at me. Which... which basically passed through a red signal, only to just collide straight to my train, and I was stuck there. Couldn't do anything. So, I've driven to almost that position. Didn't quite get there, because, well, I didn't have time to do it before, and I didn't quite get there, but I was going at about a mile a minute earlier. So we're just approaching Creetown. By the way, this is the Western Lands of Scotland map. This is the same one we played last time. So... Yes, hopefully it'll go a bit better this time. At the station I want to stop in such a way that I can refill on water, because we are actually running a little bit low on water at the moment. Well, not a little bit low, but we've gone through we've gone through more than a quarter of our water. And oh right, yeah, it's too soon again, the speed limit for the sign's too late, right. Okay, so I'm arriving about 2 minutes early, which is good, so we've got plenty of time to stop properly at the water tower. I think I stopped at this water tower in the previous part as well, to fill up on water. Wait, what's going on? In medias res. It means in the middle, starting a narrative in the middle of a story. So you don't start at the beginning, you start in the middle, which is a thing that Greek epics were known for doing. For example, Odysseus's journey home doesn't start with, okay, this is the Trojan War, and he's here, the Trojan War's happening, all that. No, it starts with the Trojan War basically already over, and him going home. Yes, I know that the Trojan War was actually recorded in another part of this epic saga of epics, and which is lost. It's never been found before. And yes, we've stopped, and we've stopped a little bit closer as well to where the actual water cap thing is. So here we are at Creetown. Very nice. I think this is the station before the one that we didn't get to. So I think that the accidents happened on the run from this station to the next one, which is Gatehouse. Gatehouse of Fleet. I think that was the one. I think that was the next one. Yeah, I think so. Right. How is everybody, by the way? Everybody doing good? Medias great. Sounds great. I've never heard medias. It's in medias. I think it's in medias res. I'm not sure if it's with a U or not. Medias might be medias or medias in medias res. Oh, we're rolling down the hill. Did not mean that. Alright, we're on quite a grade. There we are. That seems good. We're now filled up on water again, so we've got 4,000 gallons. Actually, we need to fill up our boiler on water as well, which is a good opportunity now because we are stopped, so we don't have to worry about keeping pressure up at the moment. Chronicles of the Trojan War, Chapter 6, The Day I Met Someone Else's Fate. Interesting. You forgot the 804 message, did I? I don't see an 804 message. I only see a couple of 803 messages and then an 805 message. Okay, we're about to depart. There we go. Okay, so did that AI train negatively impact your journey? Yes, it greatly subtracted from my progress on my journey. Here we are. Is the sound a bit too quiet? I think the sound might be a bit too quiet. I think you can barely hear the engine. Negatively impact? I know. Ah, right. I think the sound's too quiet. I can barely hear it. Not sure what it's like in the cab, but the volume is alright like this. In that case, I'm gonna turn it a little bit up. About there. Should be better. There we go. I can move this a bit closer as well. There we go. Just slowly climbing out of Creetown, was it? Just slowly accelerating up to 50 miles an hour soon, but we've still got a little bit of ways to get there. Creetown? I think it was Creetown, yes. Yep, it was exactly like that. Maybe? Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. Yes, good. Oh, there's a war shelter. Look at that grade we're climbing. Could do with a bit more water. And a bit more coal. Wait, did I save after we left Creetown? Not sure that I did. I'm not gonna save, like, just on the journey, because that's the thing that I think ended the run last time, because we couldn't... The place where it saved, on the line, was in such a place that it basically just screwed up the dispatcher. It messed up the dispatcher, so... yeah. That's why that wouldn't work. Okay, approaching 40 miles an hour. War shelter. Yipes. Should I have a town on one of my routes called Elther? Elther? Nah, probably not. Reminds me of war shelter. Okay, we've just passed 41 miles an hour. Still on a 1 in 80 climb. Well, 1 in 81 at the moment, if you're being technical. Which technically is definitely would be. You did save several minutes back, Shreddice. Okay, then that's fine. How about Warstanrid? Warstanrid? Yeah, that seems fine. I like that name. I'm really, really happy with this route. I'm so glad that I purchased it. Nice, thank you. And it's a long route as well. Because you can see that we started over here in the last stream, and we got to about here. The route goes all the way over to Carlisle as well. Okay, we're about 2 and 2.3 miles away from Gatehouse, so I need to be a bit careful so that the same thing doesn't happen that happened last time. Wow, route's huge. Yeah, I think it's around 80 miles long. Well, actually, it's longer than that because it's got the branch line as well that goes down over here. So I'd reckon probably like maybe 85 miles long or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wait, what do you write that? Okay, the 60 is coming up. I remember this. Yeah, it was just up there. What happened? Are there any regional UK accents that pronounce Carlisle as Carlisle? I don't know. I have no idea. Genuine question. I don't know. Right, this bit with all the trees that are rotated the same way, I remember this as well. It's flattening out a little bit. Now we're at a 1 in 71 instead of a 1 in 81. Actually, no, it's going... No, it's not flattening out. It's the opposite. It's going steeper. Aha! I was thinking it's going to be flattening out over here, where the 40 is. Aha! It's doing the same thing. It's telling us 40, even though we need to go down to like 15 there because the station's there. Now I know your games, Train Simulator. Haha! You shall not beat me this time. Hopefully. Maybe. Shut off the regulator. Open the blower. Yes, this is where I saved last time. Just coasting up the hill, slowing us down a bit, using gravity. You know, as you do. Going to accelerate a little bit now because I don't want to slow down too much. No, actually not. No. The Black 5 didn't do any of that. The Black 5 actually only gently rolled... Oh, it's 20, okay. Come on, switch over. Come on, switch me over. Come on, switch me over. There we go, now it switched us over. Right as we went past the signal. Now we're going onto the correct platform. Onto the correct side. Hello! Darko Gaming SRB _. How are you? I'm continuing this scenario on the Western Lines of Scotland map. After last Train Sim stream, the game bugged out and it basically only switched the junction that was a couple of meters ahead of the signal after I had already crossed the signal, which on this very station. So it led me onto this track and making me miss the signal going past the red and all that. And then when I reloaded the save, it broke the dispatcher. So I've regained all the progress, and so we're continuing the scenario that we left off there. So, the Black 5 wheezed, huffed, puffed, and panted while the grade grew steeper. Hi, heyo. Is that baby boy? Is that baby boy? Baby boy, it's Black 5, number 44826. It's the one that comes with the, with this map. This is the Western Lions of Scotland, if I remember correctly. Beautiful map. Also quite a long one. Yeah? Sorry, big boy. Nah, it's not big boy. Yes, I know that I look, I know that I took some time, probably. I know that I look sometime. That's Western Lions of Scotland's Black 5. Ooh, okay, great. You came up in train. It looks great, I agree. Okay, I still play, but not Train Sim 2021, Train Sim World 2. I played Train Sim World 2. Yeah, Train Sim World 2 looks like a good game, but I can't play it, unfortunately, because I've only got a Mac, and, well, quite an older Mac, and I'm running this on Parallels, and it just won't run Train Sim World 1. So I bought Train Sim World 1 quite a few years ago, tried to play it over Parallels, via Parallels on my Mac, didn't work. I've never been able to play that. Just graphical bugs, lots of lag, doesn't work. So I'm not about to buy Train Sim World 2, only have the same thing happen again. So, plus I really like Train Simulator, well, this one. Yes, it's a bit of an outdated engine, but I think it looks beautiful. Right. Okay, I like to watch you. Ah, thanks. Even though normally that would be probably a little bit creepy. But in this context, it's fine. Our next stop is New Galloway. Well, at least it runs Train Simulator 2021. Yes, it does, and I'm very happy about that. Good! But we've got to wait for a goods train that's coming up the line, I believe. Actually. Okay, I'll save here, as I'm in the station. Let's have a look on the map. So this is the map. This is in Scotland, sort of southern-ish Scotland. Well, southern, southwestern Scotland. We zoom in here. That train's not moving. Why isn't that train moving? Shouldn't that train be moving? I didn't save or I didn't load. I didn't load this game. This is just the actual game, the actual session. That's a bit odd. Didn't it say something that we should go to... Oh, we should go via Loch Scarrow and then Galloway something. Tab? I don't think that's gonna work. Denied. Nope. Maybe it's got a timer on it, so it'll only start later. Nice logo. This is the more weathered version of the Black 5. I'll wait for a couple more minutes, and if that doesn't do anything, then I'm going to reload the scenario. This junction's set correctly for the other train. This one isn't. And I don't think I can switch the junctions here either. No, I can't. Oh, that's wrong. That's weird. Why is it switched to go on my track? No, it isn't. Look at that. The junction is switched to go straight ahead. And yet here, it shows... Oh, no, wrong, sorry. It's right, I saw it. Maybe the scenario is borked. Perhaps. This train was moving last time, because this was the train that ran past the red signal and crashed into my train. Come on, did you want to move? Not got any pressure? I hope that's not the case. Yeah, I hope it isn't the case either. I mean, maybe I can just sort of... and just go like that. There we go. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna wait just 40 more seconds to 13:22, and then I'm going to go out and in. Shows maybe it ran out of steam / cold water. Yeah, the AI doesn't really use that, I think. But it's a nice theory. Also, Gors. Very nice scenery. Look at those rocks up there. These trees could do with a bit of variation. They are all the same asset that's rotated the same way. Gors, yes. Okay. Okay, I did just save in the platform, so let's reload. We can't continue this way, so let's just exit and reload. I sincerely hope that this is going to work. Previous message. Hey, ha! Look at the people in there. It's not like they're talking about why the train's not moving. Ah, well. It's like... Oh, it's like they're talking. It's not like. It is like they're talking about... Yeah, true. Ah, well. Yesterday was fun. In KSP, I did not think that thing would actually land on the moon. It was just a test mission. Oh, look! Wait, what? I loaded the scenario, and now the train is just passing us. That's interesting. Yeah, so KSP was loads of fun. That was so exciting, and then Euro Truck Simulator 1 was so nostalgic. I'm so happy that I chose to play that. Okay, so that train's cleared-ish. Now, game. How about giving me the line? Giving me the signal. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Giving me the old signal-rooney, if that's a word. I think there is a bug in this session. Maybe, maybe not. Can I pass it? Oh, it's approved. I can pass it danger, good. Even though there probably, hopefully, is no danger. So let's go already. Let's go already. Come on. Release the brakes, please. There we go. Brakes releasing. Put them on self-lapped. And let's go. Tab again just for safety's sake. Close the cylinder cocks. And here we go! This is new! Speed limit's only 20 here at the moment. Should be careful. Because the steam chest doesn't just empty itself when you... oops, we're about to... There we go. It doesn't just empty itself when you stop the throttle in the non-legacy mode, in the realistic driving mode, which is different from the advanced driving modes. But in the realistic driving mode as opposed to legacy, you actually have to, if you close the throttle, it will still use the remaining steam in the steam chest, so you will actually still accelerate for a little bit. Ah, look at that countryside. How nice. Look at that vista. Much better than the Windows version. Okay, I have to be prepared with the brake. Ready with the brake, I mean. Oh look, there's a viaduct back there that we're going to cross. Not in the way like betray or something. I don't know, just go over, basically. Gonna fill up a little bit. Oops, speeding a little bit. Come on, slow down a bit. Oh, it's 1 in 60. Oh, that'd be the reason why. Come on, slow down a little bit more. There we go. Oh, it's 40. There's a 40 zone coming up. I think this was the section that Mr. Snipes was referencing last time I streamed this. Going down the 1 in 60 with a 40 at the bottom. That's interesting. And I'm going to fill up on water quite a bit here. Just so that when we go uphill for the next bit, we won't need to fill up on water then. Okay, let's drop the brakes. No, not the brakes themselves. No, drop the brake pressure. Well, raise it, I guess. There we are. Oh, that is majestic. Not sure if that's going to be a good thumbnail or not, but I took it anyway. Okay, brakes on self-lapped. I'm so glad we managed to get past that little spot. Bit more coal. We've got just under 8 tons of coal left. Well, just under 8.5. Previous messages. Ah well. Oh yes, yesterday was. What? XDDDD. I want you to clip it, but it's messing up my connection, so I'm do it later on. It's fine. Shanice, wait. I thought you were running this on Windows, not on Windows Vista. That was the pun on Windows Vista. Violax, exciting, Summer, majesticity at its finest. Well, maybe. But yes. Hiya, Bella Bars, if you're real, yes. If you're not about, I mean. Shanice, don't forget to shave. I am actually only going to save when we're at stations, because that messed up last time on this scenario. That's the only time that's saving, except when people are boarding. If you save when people are boarding, it can mess up. The boarding may never finish. But if that was the only time in all the time I've played Train Simulator, which is since 2016, that it has happened that the save got corrupted in that way by saving. The gameplay, basically. And we're going downhill. Let's put in a little bit more water. Also, let's reduce the throttle. We can just roll at the moment, because getting quite enough speed as it is. We're actually going to need to brake soon. Especially since there's a 40 coming up down there. Okay, I have the Horny up and running. Do you mean Hornby locomotive, or what do you mean? Horny. What do you mean? Also, hello, V'ger, how are you? This is continuing the last session, and we're now past the bit where it messed up last time. It did mess up this time as well, but I got into the correct platform. The AI train just wouldn't move, so I saved there and loaded, and then it was just suddenly magically right by the station passing me, which is interesting. That's quite enough water and coal. Oh, look at that, another viaduct. Look at how nice this is. Let's speed up a bit more. Oh, the bridge is missing. Ah, that's interesting. The bridge asset is missing. Ah, it's fine. Look, they even added a little dirt road that's over here. Oh, this could be a good opportunity for for a thumbnail. Ooh. We're not stopping at the next station, we're just going through, if that is indeed a station. We're now on the flat, so we are not using that much steam. It is going up to 50, and the distant is clear. Good. So we can actually accelerate up to 50. And there's the loch in question, probably. Bridge? Whispers. It's your stage is called Bridge. Now's your time! Never mind. Scarrow, yes. Loch Scarrow. Loch Scarrow, yes. Is it? Yes, it is. The fence is going in the water. Good. We've got the main line, as expected. Right away, driver. Yes, we're not stopping here, good. Thank you for reminding me. I do sometimes forget. Okay, we're approaching 80. Not 80, 50, sorry. I don't know why is it 80. And we're going downhill, so that's going to be interesting. Peep peep, hello Mr. Snipes! How are you? I've played the scenario again to the point where it messed up last time. And it did the thing again where it didn't show the correct pathway, only switched the junction as I was going past the signal. Luckily this time I knew that I was going to have to stop there. So I stopped there, saved at the station, and then the AI train that last time crashed into me, it just didn't come. The train was just stopped on the line. The AI train was just not going anywhere. So I waited for a couple of minutes, and well, after then loading that save game with me at the station, the train suddenly appeared on the other track by the station, passing me, as if the game thought that I had saved with the train already passing me, which I did not. However, after that I managed to get permission to pass the signal at danger because it hadn't cleared for some reason, and we are now on our way. And yes, I got to that bit that you said was interesting, the 1 in 60 going downhill with the 40 speed limit at the bottom, and I don't think I sped on it, so that's nice. How are you today? Hello, Snipes. What a nice pink paint job you've got there. For me, it's red. Paint job. Yeah, not paint job. I'm red today for me. Ah, nice. Yep, AI was sleeping. Yep, AI was indeed sleeping. Rocks. Yes, indeed. Oh, with ferns. Heather. This looks like heather. Heath. Okay, New Galloway is coming up on the map. Just over just over 1.5 miles away. There's a 15 right before it, so we should probably start slowing down a bit more, considering that we are going down a 1 in 71. Although these black 5s are surprisingly easy to drive on these gradients. I'm not sure if that's just how they've modeled them, that it's not that difficult to drive them as it would be in real life, or whether it's if it is accurate, and they are actually just this good of a loco. This good of a locos. Okay, let's release the brakes. We are going to arrive about 3 minutes early. So, well, 2 minutes-ish. So we've got time to take our time, basically, if that makes sense. Isn't this a beautiful route? Oh, that's nice. They're mighty machines, they are. Never seen one IRL. I don't think I've seen one IRL either. The distance is clear. That's good. We need the blower on. There's the warning for the 15. Okay. Here I think we should make this. Oh, it's starting at the junction again. Yeah, we're just speeding it a tiny little bit, just the edge of it, because, of course, the speed limit was at the junction, was for the junction, so it started there. Oops, did not mean to release the brakes that much. So, of course, when the actual sign at the bottom is a bit too far ahead, then I'm going to speed a little bit, but that's fine. We are coming up to New Galloway, platform 1. There's another nice station. Great view. I would love to visit this IRL as well, if this line is still here. Which I think it is. I think it is. At least this part of the line. No, don't stop here. Go on. Go just a little bit forward. A little bit more forward. Maybe. Or maybe not. Well, actually, we've got a little bit of time. We've got a little bit of time to get this top a bit better. Because we're still 2 minutes early. So come on. Just a little bit. Not too much. Not too much. There we go, that should be better. Much better. Oh, those doors don't open on that one. Aw. Okay, so if we have a look, I've got to keep an eye on the brake pressure to not let it release too much. New Galloway. Where is this New Galloway? These couple of houses there? Or maybe it's just somewhere down there or over there, perhaps. Tiny little passenger train. This is the only locomotive that comes with this route, the Black 5, but it comes in different variations of weathering. I do also have 2 other locos that have sessions for this route, which is always nice when you buy a route and then it's like, oh, you've got even more sessions because you've got this other loco that has sessions for this, so you've got more stuff than you thought you'd get, which is nice, I think, you'll find. Oh, that's a nice shot as well, isn't it? Maybe this as well? Maybe. That's enough of that. We need more water. Well, that's odd. Why is the light still on? Right. I thought I had one local to me, but it turned out it wasn't a Black 5, but rather Black 4. Braveheart. Ah, yes, Braveheart's nice. Also, Shadice, do you enjoy driving the advanced versions of Mesh Tool steamers, if you've tried them? Yes, I have tried some of the shunters in advanced mode, and it's actually quite fun. It's a bit tricky to get used to, but it's actually quite fun. New Galloway. Okay, now where's the rail line? Is there still a rail line? Is, I suppose, a better question to ask. Actually, no, it looks like... Actually, then I'm not sure. I'm not sure. There's another image. Okay, we can continue. Parton! Okay. Nice, only try the J50 myself with advanced mode. Okay. Got the signal. Let's start moving. And let's save, actually. Yes, good point. Lateral link might not work. Yeah, not sure about that one. Parton platform is about 2 miles away. Sorry. Oh, sorry, forgot about the speed limit. Of course. Should have paid attention. Luckily, this is a standard scenario, not a career scenario. Oh, that was a bit of a bump on the super elevation there. There we are, 45 now. And hi, Rogue Girl with a 1, if you're not a bot. Hello. Oh, no, do not want the throttle that higher. The reverse of that high up at this speed. Haha. Glad I noticed that mistake. There we go. Ooh, a 30 limit coming up. I think that's for a bridge, if I'm not mistaken. And if that is for a bridge, then that might be another opportunity to get some good thumbnails. Oh, look, it looks like there was once a bridge here, but the abutments are still there, but it looks like the bridge itself is gone. Interesting. Yes, it is for a bridge. Haha. Oh, look at that bridge. I mean, I have to be able to get a good thumbnail on this, right? If I am going to use this as a thumbnail. Right? Or maybe just a good photo. Huh. Let's try that. Those were good images, but probably not good for a thumbnail. Probably not good for a thumbnail. Okay, release it. We're approaching Parton. And we are actually on time. We're not early this time, which is going to be interesting. I guess it did take quite a while to speed up to the speed limit before. Need more water. And really the only reason why I'm using this HUD and not the F5 text is because the F5 text doesn't have a background. So I can't read it when it's against a cloud. So yeah, otherwise I would use those controls where I can see the fire mass and all that stuff. Here we are, just coming in nicely. I think that's a good stop. There we are, doors open. Let's have a look. Parton. I guess this over here is Parton? Probably. Got a nice lake there. Oh, and with reeds in the water. Nice bridge. Nice set of bridges, in fact. Oh, and some flowers. Look at that. Some bluebells. Okay. Oh, I just had a thought. XTD. By the way, driver, our next stop is Cross Mitchell. Cross Michael. Cross Mitchell. Mitchell? Maybe. I love when they add things like that to a route. Yeah, me too. Same, yes, I like that. The idea was to have a penitentiary industry. A penitentiary industry? Where you've got to transport prisoners from the penitentiary over to the docks, maybe, to be shipped off to Australia? Or something like that? What do you mean? Oh, that was not a screenshot I meant to take, the second one. Either for a trains route, for my not yet made game, or for my not yet made game. Doors on Pen, UK. Cross Mitchell? Michael? It is. Cross Mitchell. Cross Mitchell. XD, I don't know. Should I say yes, precisely. Well, that would be interesting. If you did that in trains, you could just use the normal stations, just the normal platform, just with barbed wire fences around it and that stuff. You could use the gates for the locomotive to come in. Hey, and you could do the same thing as... well, no, you really couldn't. Yeah, that could actually be quite a lot of fun. Please do that. I don't know. Yes. Or for you. Cross Mitchell. Mitchell, as in Michael J. Fox. Oh, Michael, cross Michael. It might be Michael. Cross Michael. Right. How would you spell Mitchell then? I've got to implement that. Yeah, well, I mean, now you have to finish your route. Now it's no longer optional. Although this locomotive is really accelerating quite nicely here. Mitchell? Oh, like that. Oh, right. Michael. Oh, of course, yes. It's probably because I'm used to the German pronunciations of that name, so it's a bit tricky to kind of guess how it's pronounced in English. I'm glad I filled up with water, because otherwise we'd probably be at just about 2,000 gallons, which is half. So we've still got quite a ways to go, I think. How many miles have we got to go still? Well, apparently we're going over there, which is still about 25 miles away. Oh, we're speeding. No, don't speed. Come on. Close that, yes. Look at the schedule and your speed. There you go. And there's a 20 coming up. The 20 is probably at the signal, again, not where the 20 marker is. So it should probably start slowing down right about now, actually. And there's Cross Michael. That distance clear, good. Need a bit more water. Not much, just a little bit. I'm trying to keep it around 70%, if I can. Right, let's release the brakes a little bit. Not too much. There we go. We are going uphill slightly, so that should aid in our deceleration. Okay. Very nice. And yes, indeed, the speed limit actually comes into force before the marker. That's the thing you've got to remember with this route, apparently. Okay, and stop. There we go. Yeah, the platform's not long enough for the entire train. Ah, that's a nice little town with a great view. Right. Shall I say yes? I've got to implement that. Why bother penitentiary? Haha. XD. Mitchell? Makes sense. Also, there's another message below. I've got to implement that. Yes, I've said. Next up is Castle Douglas. All aboard! Fresh bread, baked locally. Scotland, by SMT. Actually, is that signal good? Yes, that's clear, good. Wouldn't want to miss that. And yes, I've remembered there's a 20 limit this time. Haha. How lovely. Crossmichael is a small settlement in southwestern Scotland, situated next to a large body of water, and its namesake delivers from the following. In 1366, two people, Michael McScott and Scott McSkilly, were arguing about the new settlement, what a new settlement should be called. McScott got quite angry because he couldn't think of any real arguments why his name should be chosen. Before long, the mayor came along and called the town Crossmichael, after Michael McScott, who was cross at the time. Is that true? Is that a true story? It would be nice if it was. Let's put the brake on self-lapped. Maybe? Who knows? I don't. Yeah, it would be nice if it was a true story. That was odd. There was a down to 60 marker there. Should surely be down to 45. That might be a little bit of an error as well. Well, luckily we're only going about, well, 40, so we don't really have to slow down that much. As opposed to actually speeding up now. Is it? Is what? Yeah, it is going down to 45. You can see. Okay, 60 speed limit, coming up. That marker was also in the wrong place. At the bottom there. Because, oh, yeah, that marker was just in the wrong place. It's also nice to ride from the cab. Can't see that much. But it's okay. Oh, there's another 30 coming up. Interesting. Tell you what, I will actually save now. I will save, just in case. Could do that, yes. But it's also nice to ride from the actual cab as well. And we are... Wait, what? Why is it saying that we're going to arrive half an hour late at Castle Douglas? That doesn't seem right. It's only about... Oh, it's only about... Oh! It's only about 1.2 miles away, so... It's actually... It's doing the thing again! It's doing the thing again, where it's not showing the correct path. Look, let's look on the map. Where are we? Come on, show task. Yeah, see, we're coming right up on it, That sneaky game. That's that sneaky session. It's doing it again. Haha. Oh, and both distant signals are red, which is interesting. So I would have actually slowed down anyway, even if I hadn't noticed it just then. But this is the only session where I've noticed this. In all of the other sessions that I've played on this map, there are never these issues. It's only in this session. Huh. I guess that's why this is a very challenging scenario. Because this is marked as very challenging. Very nice British countryside, I'd say. Very nice, yes, very nice. Very nice indeed. Let's see, is this where the... Yes, this is where the branch comes in from whatever it's called down here. Kirkcudbright. Right. That's where the branch comes in on the right. And that branch I don't think is there anymore. Oh, we need the blower. We need the blower. Kirkcudbright. Yeah, maybe. Also, that bridge is gone. I'm not sure if it's meant to be gone or if it's another bug. Also, the signals are in fact red, so let's stop. Now it looks like this one is supposed to be gone. Okay, come on, stop already. There we go. Let's release the brakes a bit. I'll have a look on the map if there's anything on the move, any train on the move, or if we need to save and load again. Well, actually we're on the flat, so I suppose I could just release the brakes just like that, almost completely. Let's save. Let's have a look. Where... center player. Is there something moving? Yes, there is. Dumfries to Kirkcudbright. Service. Should be coming through here any moment now. This is the branch line that's going down to the sea, and that's where it's coming from Carlisle. There's the service. Look at it. Anyway, I might as well read a bit of chat while we're waiting, right? I think that should be good. Okay, so there is also an incorrect speed sign in London Brighton going from Brighton towards London, entering the first tunnel, I believe. Ah, I don't know about that. At least that's what I've heard. I think PTG Rail said so in his AP class 442 video. Might be wrong. Trace, shift +2? Would that be better in terms of visibility? Slightly. True. So it's only got left and right positions? You mean the camera inside? Yes, I think so. That train is waiting by the station. Probably boarding. Or also firebox view. No, I think it's only got left and right. What's going on? What's it doing? What? Oh no! That's dirty, that is. Dirty trick. Ha! You tried to trick us before, DTG, but you won't do it this time. Just kidding. You probably will, XD. Just kidding, though. Kirkcudbright. And snap. The job's a game. The job's a game? Don't you mean the job's a good'un? Of course, another Black 5. That's the only loco that comes with this route. That's enough fire. Enough coal in the firebox, I mean. There we go. Oh, more flowers. Oh, is that... Yes, that looks like... Oh, what is it called? The... I forget what it's called. The Schmetterlingsstrauch. Can I pass the danger? No. Okay. Oh, there's another service coming. Probably. Castle Douglas to Kirkcudbright. Budleia, that's it, Budleia. That looked like Budleia. Don't you think so? Except for the fact that it's floating slightly. Mary Poppins reference. Alright. And Snap, the job is a game. Ooh, train. Crape Myrtle? This? Nah. Yes! I don't think it's that. I think it is Budleia. Lovely, Budleia. Yeah, well, not white Budleia, but rather the magenta purple Budleia, whatever it's called. Now, do we have the signal? Can we go? Not quite. Is there more stuff coming? Not that I can see. And I stopped on the marker. Let's save again. Is there anything down here? Nope. Oh, wait, did those trains go in the portal? I think they both went into the portal. I can't find them on here anymore. Yep, they went into the portal. Okay. Nope, there's nothing coming. And the signal's red, and I can't do that. I think... Tell you what, I think I'll... Okay, I'm going to try to just go through. It probably won't let me. And if that fails, then I'm going to load the save game. It's not this route, it's only this session. All the other sessions that I've played are perfect. There's nothing wrong with them, they all work brilliantly. It's only this session that has bugs, apparently. And that seems to not have ended the game. Although our junction has not been set correctly, if I'm reading this right. Yeah, our junction's not been set correctly. So no, I will have to load the other thing. Tab didn't work. Let's just reload it, maybe that'll fix it again. Lily, yes, Res was referring to the letter link. Shadais, would you like to blind play a game on stream if it was called Poppin64? Ha! No. This route seems to be full of strange occurrences. Tab! It worked? Uh-oh, yikes. Nah, it didn't work. Okay, is it any better now? I don't think it is. I'm not quite sure what to do here, honestly. Oh, that's strange. It now says we've got a signal. What? It says one is green, the other red. Huh? That's odd. Come on. Tab? No. And this is putting us onto the wrong track anyway. Unless we're going over that way? Nope, this is putting us on the wrong track. Not really sure what to do about that. Okay, tell you what, I'll try reapproaching the signal. Oh, maybe it's the shunt signal down there. That's. Yeah, the shunt signal looks like it's clear. So the actual main signals are red, but the shunt signal's clear. Let's just try going ahead. No. With rhythm sections during the real-time rendered musical segments? I don't know. So let's see if the dwarf signal changes position after we've crossed. No. That's interesting. That is clear. That is telling us to go, otherwise the red one would be on. Huh. Let's just see what happens. At least I'm very aware I almost primed the engine then. That is so odd. The dispatcher is, at the moment, it's 1406, and the dispatcher is telling us we're supposed to be there at 1358, but we're going to be there, our ETA is 1422. So maybe it has actually just routed us all the way along here, over to where the next crossover is. Over here, and then it's making us cross over maybe, and then expecting us to run all the way back? I have no idea. Yeah, but we're on the wrong platform, and I can't really get over to the correct platform. It's only this session. The other ones are all fine. I don't know what is about this. Maybe it's because it's such a long session. Maybe it's because this session is so long. I mean, the game says it's going to take about 170 minutes, so 170 minutes. Maybe they just didn't do that final check, the developers. Maybe the developers, because it's such a huge session, maybe they had a deadline to meet to upload the thing. And so they didn't want to test this huge session again. Maybe they just added a service, and that's what broke it. Or maybe the game has updated since then, and that has maybe changed the session a bit. Anyway, I think that's probably where we're going to end it, because our signal's red, and we would be going on the wrong line anyway. I can't cross over. Can I? Nope, there is a crossover there, but I can't switch it because then they're not manual junctions. So I think that's probably a good place to end it. I think next time, if we continue with this route, I'll probably just start a quick drive from here, Castle Douglas, or maybe use a different scenario that starts from Castle Douglas. I think that's probably going to be best. Nope, that's not the castle, that's just the tree. No, I can't switch them in the 8 view because they don't have manual switches. They're switched by the dispatcher. You can see there are no switches. They are switched by the dispatcher, and I can't switch them. Well, it's not that bad. That's quite interesting, though. It's a lovely, lovely route, but it does have some minor issues. Right. So, that's it. Everybody, please disembark. This train terminates here. You can use... well, it doesn't have a footbridge, apparently. You can use the wooden platform to get over to the other side, where your next service will take you. Right, so that's it. We can do some... We'll do some more... Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, which we technically should have started 19 minutes ago. So, that was fun. I enjoyed that. Oh, why did it take all those screenshots here? It wasn't supposed to take these screenshots here. Did I accidentally press a button? Hold on, manage screenshots. I want to delete those. Select all. Delete. Yes, I'm sure. There we go. Okay, so that was that. Let's quit. Right, so. And when you're on the rooftops of London, you'd have to dodge the smoke while jumping over chimneys. That could be fun, but if you fall, if you fall. Wouldn't that work quite well? I think it would, but... You'd have to be careful, because with a lot of game adaptations of movies, you run the risk of it being like, okay, this thing is vaguely like this thing you do in a platformer, so now it's a 3D platformer, and now you have to jump from chimney to chimney to chimney to chimney to get somewhere. It's basically just a 3D platformer reskinned to look like a film. Like the film, and then it's like, oh, this bit, oh look, they drove, okay, look at that, they drove with a car in this film, okay, so now we've got to have a race segment in it. And so it's like just turns into a racing game that's themed over this film, and then there are some that pull it off quite well, like the old Finding Nemo game, I'm not sure if it was, I guess you'd say adventure game, that was quite good, as well as the Jim Knopf, the Lokomotivführer, Jim and Lucas game, which was also quite good. But it's rare to get, I feel, a good adaptation. Well, no, the Back to the Future ones, the Telltale game Back to the Future ones were good as well. Because, Back to the Future does kind of lend itself to kind of point-and-click adventure game. So, yeah, see, I told ya. I told ya. Wouldn't that work quite well? And with a gentle racing section, with the merry-go-rounds, where it doesn't matter whether you win or lose, game continues the same way either way, aside from dialogue. Yeah, I mean, that could work quite well on the merry-go-round racing horses. The session is suspicious. It would be very nice to have an exploration section in that lovely Disney painted cartoon environment, and you have to just explore. You can just explore that, like if it turns into a little bit of an open world game in that section, and you can explore the things. Then when you're ready, you can go to the merry-go-round and continue to the next section. I do think you can make it be good, but I think it would take a lot of effort. The session is suspicious. Yes. Shanice, can you not switch him in 8 view? I enjoyed the stream though. Many thanks for doing it. Oh right, gotcha, manual switches. Isn't that guy's levitational platform lamp? It's that guy's levitational platform lamp. Oh right, that guy, yes. That was fun indeed. Movie tie-ins, yeah. Most aren't good, but some are. Yeah, you're right, Shanice. And Telltale Games Back to the Future game series. And they did not turn it into a racing game. Haha, they didn't. Although there were action scenes where they were racing with the DeLorean. You have to kind of keep up, and the DeLorean from the past or from the future, whatever, was trying to keep up with you and all that stuff. That was fun. But you didn't actually race the car. You would just have to do it on that during that chase, basically, but it was still the point-and-click thing. Spoilers. Merry-go-round horses. I'd really like to try to make that game. I'd never be able to release it, of course, but it would be fun. Yeah, I guess it would be difficult to get the license. With sections where you play as the kids and some... where you play as Mary with some... Mary, somewhere you play as Mr. Banks. Maybe. Although that might get rid of a lot of the magic of it if you play as Mary Poppins. I think that it might be best if you play with only as the kids, because you do see the film through their eyes. That might be better. Anyway, that would be good. So good. Action scenes, yes, but you couldn't drive it, not really. Also, releasing a game for the N64 in this age would be quite interesting. Yeah. Alright, perhaps. So, Mary would be an NPC? I would say, yeah, probably. Another character would, yeah. That you don't have direct control over. I wouldn't give the player, probably wouldn't give the player direct control over Mary Poppins. Anyway, yes, and also a kite flying segment. Anyway, thank you for the stream, yes. I'm going to end the stream now, and we're going to switch over to Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, La La Land, which is going to be interesting. Right, was real good. Yeah, I only wish that session would work a bit better, but it's not that bad. So, thank you very much for coming. I'll see you in a few minutes, and bye.